But you know what? We got our first look at Sophia and Fernando Richter earlier this morning. They were in court. I want to bring in Craig Smith with more on this. What happened in court this morning?
Well, you know, this was a very preliminary hearing, so the couple really didn't reveal very much. What was more revealing was what we heard from family members before and after that hearing. Because the children are children, we may never see their faces, but we can see the faces and hear the voices of the adults charged with making their home into a prison.
You are Fernando Richter. You are
Sophia Richter.
Sophia Richter's sister Michelle says Sophia was devoted to Fernando Richter, but the family found him abusive. She says the family went years without seeing the three daughters. Michelle, who did not want to show her face on camera, describes Fernando Richter as someone who treated kids like objects to be collected.
When I hung around with them, 2.5 years ago, I seen, what he was saying about them. They were nothing but, a collection. Like, he would keep receipts on them, and that's pretty much when I told him, I says, you don't love my nieces, they're nothing but a receipt to you.
Family members say they did not know anything about this house, but they say they never quite believed the claim the family was living happily in San Diego. Now, we also heard from a man at court who claims he is the man who fathered Sophia's now 17-year-old daughter. He said he never really tried to claim any sort of parental rights, but the interesting thing he said is that when she tried to collect child support from him, she backed off from that effort when he learned that she could be forced to grant visitation rights.
Wow, it's just amazing. It's not the family's fault by any means, but that nobody really pressed the issue to see these kids.
Well, what they say when we talk to them is that it just didn't seem quite right, didn't quite add up, but by no means did they suspect anything like we now hear about now.
Oh, it's just terrifying. All right, thank you very much for that, Craig.